doing the stats for this, I came across the unfortunate statistic of that Maidstone have played Barnet twice in FA competitions. Never the FA Cup, but the Amateur Cup and the Trophy, and unfortunately haven't ever won. But if you look at the general Maidstone v Barnet, ignoring the pre-season friendly in 2015 when we got absolutely whopped, you must say that Maidstone have just about had the edge with 43 games. Maidstone winning 18, Barnet winning 14. Maidstone scoring 68 goals, Barnet scoring 58. Here at the Hive, played 2, 1-1, lost 1, and it's won by Reece Hall-Johnson. Reece Hall-Johnson goes back to one of his centre halves. Long ball forward towards Kabamba, who takes, but it's won by Bivesh Gurung and knocked forward eventually by Reece Greenwich. And Abraham gets free, he's on the left. Abraham with the ball, checks onto his right foot, gets the ball across towards Rush, and Rush just doesn't manage to reach it, and that goes out for a goal kick. And again, early pressure from the Stones.
Early pressure from the Stones, good pace, certainly the main asset that Timmy Abraham has for Maidstone there.
Yeah, both teams, I mean, a little bit cagey, but both teams have kind of had some decent attacks so far. And here comes Oluwu forward. That ball's inside to Brunt. Brunt hits it left towards Harry Pritchard. Pritchard hits it onto the left, and Barnet forward running against, gets onto the edge of the area and puts it into the considerable empty part of the stand. Makes one of those tip-up seats wobble. It's forward by Brunt towards an advancing Hall-Johnson. Gets a first-time ball in, but that's cut out by Fowler. Tried to find Kabamba, and it's Bivesh Gurung with the ball. Gets it to Graf. De Graaf can't actually bring it under control, so Barnet come forward. They're inside the centre circle. And almost won by Fowler in an advanced position of Coman to Hall-Johnson. Hall-Johnson gets it back to Hartigan. Hartigan to Brunt. Brunt still running forward, beats 2 Maidstone players, gets it out on the left to Kanu. Idris Kanu checks onto his left foot, checks onto his right foot, gets it onto his left foot, puts the ball across, and that is by Kabamba straight into Coverland's breadbasket. First real good chance there. If that was a yard either side of him, then it's 1-0. As far as Gorman outside to Hall-Johnson to Brunt. Brunt again gets half a cross in. That's headed out by Fowler. And going back to what you were saying about having 3 centre halves, one can come forward provided the other 2 don't go. That gives you that flexibility. Anyway, it's Idris Kanu on the left. He's up against Sol. They're walking at the moment. Kanu will no doubt, just skips onto his left foot, then brings it onto his right. Kanu on his right, try and get in position, and Sol takes the ball off of him. Half a shout from the Barnet fans, not the players, as Kanu goes over, but Sol won the ball legitimately. It's a nice little triangle. Sees Kanu with the ball on the top of the area. Gorman plays a little one too. Hall-Johnson in place, has a shot, batted out by Coverland. Goran can't get it away. Sam Corn hits it in the air. Fowler goes over the top of a player. Ball's hit against Bivesh Gurung's hand, and the ball's hit out towards Abraham, and Abraham will keep that in. No, Abraham won't keep that in, unfortunately, just inside the Barnet half. I mean, whilst it wasn't, hands weren't by his side, it wasn't an unnatural position for anyway, Kanu attacks, gets the ball towards Kabamba, and that's an own goal. Kanu got the cross in, and with Kabamba ready to put the ball in, unfortunately George Fowler turned it past Coverland into his own net, and that is an own goal. We have had 31 minutes.
Too much further, to be fair, so I'm sure he's going to shoot across me bow with his look.
We may be friends, but I'm not doing that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if Maidstone get out of this one, Darren.
No.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's Gorman. It's in forward towards Kanu. Kanu tries to play the 1-2, saved by Coverland, but to Kabamba, and Kabamba scores. So that's what we're used to seeing from Nick Kabamba, unfortunately.
Well, it's one way to respond to the yellow card from 2 minutes before that, Darren, and Maidstone punished for not being able to stop the ball coming forward.
Kanu up against Sol. Kanu doesn't go past Sol, but checks onto his right foot, gets the ball back inside. There's a shot, again palmed out by Coverland, falls to a Barnet player, comes across, off of Coverland's knee, and Kabamba misses. He had the goal gaping.
201 million on the Euro Millions last night's draw, do let them know.
And that's Kabamba is offside there. He wins the ball, he gets it. Well, he's scored a third. That was another one where the referee or the other linesman should have stuck his flag up, and we have a second goal for Kabamba just before half time. So what was going to be difficult at 1-0 is now 3-0. The long ball played forward, and I was in line. I was waiting for the flag. Kabamba under attention for a foul, gets the ball to Petrasso, playing a kind of central position, rush on the left. Liam Sol calls for the ball, but he plays it forward towards Petrasso. Little 1-2, gets it to Sol. Sol gets the ball and he hits that straight against Walker, but it's back to Petrasso, who doesn't actually score. Maidstone attacking with Sol on the corner of the box to Corn. Corn gets a cross in, hit against the Barnet player. That's no way handball, even though the Maidstone bench was shouting for it. To Hoyt. Hoyt inside to Corn. Corn to Hoyt. Hoyt gets a long one over the back towards a Maidstone player. As the cross comes in, tries to hit it against the Barnet player, and unfortunately hits the ball and foot at the same time, and the physios are called for.
Gore and blood and guts there, and certainly Maidstone trying to put a bit more blood and guts into
and
this.
He sent him off.
Second half. Abraham's been sent off for kick. I mean, it's a genuine attempt at the ball.
Yeah.
But Abraham's been sent off on his debut for Maidstone, and I am genuinely surprised. I think most of the Barnet fans around us are a bit surprised at that as well. But Abraham has been sent off for. I mean, the ball is there to be won. He has stooped very low down to head that ball.
It's all on its feet, and they're going to make another substitution. It looks.
It'll be their final substitution as well, Darren.
No, it's Brunt coming back on.
Ah, yes, it is.
He'd just been off something or other, and the ball is with Brunt, who, well, I'm not sure what that was. I think he kind of saw Coverland off his line.
It won't be Sol for Sol from this substitution, nearly. Sounds like a Sol-to-Sol tribute act, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely, as they come forward. As Greenwich tackles his man, play goes over, and there's nothing in that. Referee gets it right and gives nothing there. But he's placed the ball down, so it didn't go out for that. Barnet take a corner across the front of the post, and that's in. And it's actually the corner taker, I believe, that scored that. That's gone through everybody. Nobody's managed to get hold of it, and it's gone from bad to worse.
It certainly has, from the sublime to the ridiculous. That corner seems to have gone all the way through, and a bad day at the office has got even worse for Maidstone. But I don't think a red card is there unless there is intent to injure that player, when clearly there isn't, when the ball is in front of the man's face. But I think we'll get to that near the end.
Nice long throw, falls to a player and hit wide.
Like Hartigan, I think we might have taken that one down. And
well, it's certainly that Kabamba's still on, and that falls to him. That may well be it. That is it. But, and the referee does. I mean, referees shouldn't actually have to have the ball in play when they blow the final whistle. It doesn't have to be.